Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. And salutations to the Hakim, preaching his word around the four corners of truth and sincerity. Shalom to the Hakim and the Aqua, true believers of the hopeful elect. Lord willing, and I'll be part of that number. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy, and I'm going to talk about not being the Captain Save-A-Ho. I got this news article where this Jake was trying to be a Captain Save-A-Ho and it cost him his life. You know, in this day and age, it doesn't benefit. Well, and as a matter of fact, at no point in time did it ever benefit a man to come to the rescue of a woman, especially a woman that you don't know. You don't know what she's done to deserve the judgment that she's getting. And if you step in and try to intervene in that judgment, you yourself could get judged. So I'm gonna get is this a short article? It's not that long. I'm gonna get in and get a couple of scriptures. The Lord's willing, this will be edifying. See, that's the picture of the Jake. It says man fatally shot after defending woman from street harassment. It says a Queens man fatally shot in the courtyard of a housing project was targeted because he came to the aid of a woman sexually assaulted on the street, according to friends and family. I believe this is his name. Rashawn Williams was hanging out with friends outside the Pomonac houses off Parsons Boulevard. And that's all they give you. I see they give you a little bit more. And then you see in the title, they changed it. It says, Queens man fatally shot defending girlfriend who was groped. So we don't know whether or not it was just a random woman or whether it was his girlfriend. If it was his girlfriend, it's understandable. You want to defend your girl. Salakia. But in this day and age, these females are not worth it. Can't even call them women, because the word woman means servant. And nowadays you got simp Jakes serving these women, and that's out of order. Yeah, that was it. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a long lesson. Let me get a couple of precepts. Basic go-to scriptures. Let me see. First, let me get the one that comes to mind. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And it says, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And as you can see, that man was taken by that woman. So and then he got shot trying to defend her. That's why we tell you Jakes, and most likely not we don't know, but because it didn't say the ethnicity of the woman, but most likely it was a so-called black woman. And that's why listening to the apostles, They tell you not to. They tell you, Jakes, not to deal with the so-called black woman. You get you killed. Yeah, and me just speaking in my own experiences, the black woman is no good because she's full of drama, like the shows, like the TV shows she watches. This is First Ezra chapter 4, verse 26. Yeah, there be many that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes, like that guy. Verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. Yeah, and that's what you see. This guy perished being a servant for a woman. That's why the Lord tells you not to give your strength to women. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 3. It says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And this is what that guy did. He gave his strength to a woman. And then got judged for it. Because, Salakia, because who knows why that woman was getting harassed. It says that she got groped. But if that wasn't his girlfriend, he should have just minded his business and not interfered with matters that don't belong to him. There's the book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Yeah, so he probably didn't know that he was going to have to defend that woman. So it was the Lord that put him up to it. Put the thought in his mind. Matter of fact, it was the evil angels to put the thought in his mind, rather. Maybe it was time for him. It was time for him to meet his maker. You know, when the Lord requires your spirit, that's about it. There's nothing you can do to deliver yourself out of the Lord's hand. Let me get that real quick. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Yeah, so as you can see, there's nobody that can deliver out of the Lord's hand. You know, when the Heavenly Father requires your spirit, then that's it. Oh, let me get this. It just comes to mind. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Yeah, you know, in the ancient times, when they blew the trumpet, depending on the sound of the trumpet, the people were afraid. When they blew the war horn, the people in the city got afraid because they knew the trouble was coming. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it? And when you read in the blue letter, that's the Lord in all capital letters. So that you know it's talking about the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And his only begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai. And they're to be feared and reverenced. And they're two separate entities. They're not one person. They're two separate, the father and the son. Now, just let this be a lesson to you Jakes out there, or you men in general. Don't be no Captain Save a hoe. These females are not worth your life, you know. But Lord's willing, you was edified. Till next time, say shalom to the elect.